Whoops. All right, ready to go now. Click off the game, it freaks out. All right. What were we doing? I think we do most of the side quests. I think we did. Well, let's find a way to end the strike. Where's this one at? Yeah, I'm all right. I feel like I didn't get enough sleep last night, but hopefully I'll sleep good tonight. Man, it's freaking stormed like crazy here. Right before I got off work today, we had a tornado warning, and we had to take shelter at work. I was like, whoa. The HR person come like running past my machine. He's like, shut your machine off, get to the shelter. I'm like, crap, man, I'm right in the middle of running apart. I had to stay over and finish it. It's exciting. Exciting day. Well, I guess I didn't have to stay over and finish it. It was right in the middle of one, though, so I figured I wouldn't confuse the next shift person when they came in. They're like, what the heck's going on? All right, at least I get to leave early tomorrow. Okay. What are we looking for again? Find a way to end the... Oh, got some sparkles. Yeah, I don't know if they actually had a tornado, but it may have just been sometimes when the clouds swirl, the sirens will go off. It was the sirens are going off in town. All right, dear Lucia, after a long journey, I happily arrived at the hotel and have already managed to make myself comfortable. It's true what they say about its impressive inquisitiveness and comforts. There's a sizable ballroom, a restaurant with elegant decor, and a lovely indoor garden. Best of all, you don't have to climb any stairs to get to your room. Perhaps you could join me here, staying for 2 more weeks. Oh, what's that girl's name? Elspeta? That's a gnarly name. Author missions in elegant Warsaw Hotel. Oh, wait, we got 3. We have 3 skill points. I think we only have 1 more Thaumaturge to collect and we'll have them all. Gotta catch them all. Yeah, we just got Krampus last night right at the end of the stream. And we can also get a new skill with him. Or wait, we could do a 3 here. Power went out at work and people were flipping. Yeah. Sometimes the power goes out when you're working at, it's bad news. Depends on what's going on. Depends on where you work at. Makes the attack on the enemy choose a random target. Oh, maybe we could hold on to these talent points, and until we stumble across something that needs these level 6 ones. I was thinking it was this dimension. Oh, perhaps not defend. It's it's the last one. It's called Dimension Force. So we got word. We'll hang on to them. Traveler's letter, dear Antoni. I remain in good health, although the traveler life is slowly taking its toll. The humid air here and the sultriness are becoming too onerous for me. So I've started considering returning to the country. I still have some last-minute matters to tie up here, including the one I wrote to you about in my previous letter. Finally achieved my goal, and Warsaw will soon see the dreaded demonic masks. We even managed to set a date, September 15th. I hope that we will see this extraordinary spectacle together. With sincerest regards, Constantine. Traveler's letter. This is written on ornate stationery with a drawing of an elephant. The traveler, Constantine, boast that thinks To him, on September 15th, Warsaw will have an opportunity to see an extraordinary show from a distant country. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Or imagine working in retail stores or somewhere like that. we have injection molding machines that don't like it when they get shut down. I actually think they may be on backup now. I'm not sure. You know what? After the thing we did last night, I might. After we talked to people, this chapter here has been. Game's been locking up on certain chats. These are the guys that were striking.
This is negotiation, so let's negotiate. You won't finish the job without us. That's the truth.
Mr. Neumeier?
Nicht jetzt. How many times do I have to tell you? This can't be done. It doesn't work like that. That's not how you do Geschäfte.
Listen, sir, we won't give up.
Penis.
Either you can take back the men you fired, or you can say goodbye to the workers you got left.
He was waiting for his day to shine.
You can build these sewers yourself, you lousy capitalist asshole.
Rude!
This is just gutter talk, not negotiations.
Both sides are determined to achieve their goals. Not going to back down. Let's try to straighten them out.
The gutter is quite fitting, actually. You're building the sewers, after all. It's a joke.
Who are you and what do you want?
Yeah, we came here because
A friend asked me to take a look at this strike.
Strike? What
Remember,
strike? The strike is over. The negotiations are through, and everyone goes back to work.
You know, those guys are.
No.
Oh, those guys are.
Lads, the strike's
They
still
were standing
on.
inside each
We're
other
not
back
touching
there.
the work. It's knock-off time until further notice.
Oh,
Maybe now you can spare me a moment?
Not here. Follow me, please.
I bet you regret those slaves now.
used to it. Live in the Midwest.
Better here.
You probably get them there
I
too,
deal
right?
with that kind of aggression every day.
Get a couple
I
every
got used
year.
to it. Zeit ist Geld. What brings you here?
Panic and pucker a little bit. Let's ask about the cause of the strike.
Why did the workers go on strike?
Sir, I fired those who drank at work and everyone suddenly went mad. Ihr Polen. I don't understand you. It's time to bring this
They were all
country
drunk
into the
and I fired
20th
somebody.
century. In Germany, it's unthinkable to drink vodka at work.
What about Jägermeister at work? Let's learn more about the layoffs.
So what's the story with those layoffs?
I don't like inaction. So when I set new rules and people kept drinking, I gave them an ultimatum.
And how much time did you give them to adapt to the new rules?
3.2
What do you mean?
seconds.
There's action and there's reaction. I set the new rules on Monday, and on Wednesday, I let them go.
2 days, huh? Yeah, what if they all raging alcoholics? Yeah, take a little. Maybe you should have given them the week off. Yeah, you're too rash.
What you did was stupid.
Are you standing up for these drunkards? What, are you a socialist?
That's not the point. You can't expect these people to change overnight.
What's up, Dravnos? Penis denied. Yeah, yeah. We had like all the bathrooms in the middle of the building, and we have some other area that's like it says it's for tornado shelter, but I don't think it really is that safe. To be honest with you, it's just I think it's because of where the walls there or wherever it's located. Let's ask about the workers' aggression.
What do you mean by aggression?
I'm talking about that troglodyte, that Rude guy. Diesen Mistkerl.
What did you do?
He smeared my office windows with shit. Scheiße. I know it was him. I know it. I have no proof, but I know it.
Marking his territory.
Can you imagine? That Gestank. That stink.
Rudy favors the argument of strength and clearly has no sympathy for fire. Hello, Drabnos.
I'll get going.
I had my reasons, mostly concerning work ethics, but there are always many factors involved. This is complicated. You know what it's like.
No way out. The mayor seems to be looking for a way out of his financial troubles.
So Neumeier never tried to find a solution? German Ordnung stifles the proletariat, you might say?
Oh, this is a newspaper.
That's what
guy.
it looks like.
I
And
think.
that's what we're saying. I can see I'm not the only one who wants to talk to you. I don't like crowds. I'll come back to you later.
One guy back there just flexing his
Do you have another joke to tell?
Not this time. I wanted to talk.
Go ahead, ask. I don't have anything to do anyway.
Yeah, what about the journalist guy?
Are you
there?
friends with Mr. Fagin?
No, but at least he's trying to cover the issue fairly. What the censorship will do with it is another story, though.
Do you know anything more about him?
Even if I knew, I wouldn't say.
What about your point of
I
view?
wanted to know the story behind those layoffs, from your point of view.
The story. The story. Sir, this is all bullshit. That's the whole story. You know that Neumeier banned drinking at work.
He mentioned it, but he suggested it wasn't the only reason.
Well, there you go. He said it himself. The cat's out of the bag. The drinking wasn't why he fired those people.
Then what was it?
I don't care. People end up in the streets, families get deprived of their livelihoods, and that bastard plays the angel. I won't have it. None of us will work until all the boys are back.
Which one? The guy organizing the strike, or the guy that's
I won't bother you
that
anymore.
laid them all off because they were drinking on the job? Supposedly. All of them? They might all be lying. It is 1905.
Can I take a moment of your time?
Look, Yannick, there's a clown.
Ah,
You want to hear something funny?
we can maybe
I'll tell
manipulate
you.
him. Looks like.
Forget it, Rude. Don't waste your breath.
No, I'll say it. My sister will end up in the street with 5 kids, penniless. And there's no way I can help her. Well, do you find it funny?
What's that guy doing in the background? Yeah, he's a laborer. Apologize?
I'm sorry, I didn't know the situation was so serious.
How would you know? It's all because of that dickhead Neumeier. I'll kill that motherfucker.
Oh, chill, bro. Took his booze away, he's gonna lose it. Lunchbox is signed. It belongs to Merrick Kautsky. Emptiness radiates from the lunchbox. It was supposed to be love everlasting, growing old together and taking slow walks to the market to pick up her favorite bread. Instead, there's a loneliness and sadness, routine and anger. Not even a sandwich in sight. Where are... talk to the
Have you learned anything?
ask about Neumeier.
Actually, I wanted to ask you myself about Neumeier.
You scratch my back and I'll scratch yours? Fine. Wolfgang Neumeier, born 1858, father Klaus, mother Anna, younger son, runs the local branch of his father's empire. What else? He has a reputation as a successful entrepreneur, but I don't think that's valid anymore. He eats dumplings for dinner and doesn't add sugar to his tea.
Why do
Shoe
you know
size
such
41
weird things?
and a half.
Wait, his shoe
That's
size is
quite
41.
impressive.
Your turn. What do you know?
41 what? About the workers.
What do you know about the workers?
Each one has a powerful personal story. They're furious and joined in solidarity. Either they come out on top, or that Rode guy will rip Neumeier apart.
The Hulk on
Anything
him, huh?
else?
Why he's addressing you as WS?
Why do you keep calling me WS?
Because I want you to remember it.
I don't understand.
You'll understand.
Okay.
I won't take any more of your time.
If you've got anything interesting, you know where to find me.
Here. What are we looking for? Follow Rudy's thoughts, it says. No more things here. Here, it looks like the area's highlighted on the mini map. Now maybe we'll follow his thoughts. Where are they going? Down the street, then around the corner. Image poster, theater. Starts at 7:30. Poster announcing the performance of a theater troupe from Thailand. Fortunately, this is the only information. Somebody tore it daggone apart. This brochure on the benefits of bathhouses. We must be convinced that the widespread use of bathhouses will contribute a great deal to eradication of wastefulness among the population, getting rid of diseases and vulnerabilities to succumb to them, reduce our medical expenses, and contribute to the rise of the people who are healthy, firm, vigorous, and productive, as our living conditions are growing ever more difficult. We need to strive towards increasing our strength. Meanwhile, we see that the people are growing weaker. To heal the nation, to bolster its vitality and bravery, this is our first task. A healthy spirit can only be nurtured in a healthy body. Frequent use of bathhouses is the most important condition for it. I received a quest to visit the bathhouse. Newspaper article. There's a strike. Says black clouds are gathering over Wolfgang Naumeier's enterprise. Following the changes he introduced, Mr. Naumeier was forced to release half his workforce. However, this was met in harsh protest. The remaining employees have gone on strike and refuse to go back to work until their co-workers are taken back. Negotiations are in process, yet none of the sides are willing to give in. Strike leaders, apart from pleading for their colleagues, made additional demands, higher wages, and a 90-minute lunch break. Dang, an hour and a half? Holy crap. Conflict is sure to affect the entire town as the sewage system construction has ground to stand still, and there is no telling when it will be resumed. And if you get a paid hour and a half lunch, that'd be awesome. The office is closed. Okay, thank you for the note. Oh, observation. A note on the door indicates the office will not open anytime soon. Be carefully calligraphed letters of the note tremble from the stress of enveloping them. Tension flattens their bellies, curves their lines, and turns the dots into fear-soaked blobs over the fate of Naumeier's conversation with trace for something. Search for new mayor. What? Or now mayor. However you say his silly name. Alright, went to negotiate with the striking workers, and something tells me that he was not in a particularly conciliatory mood. His office will be closed until tomorrow. Creates a certain opportunity. Office door is locked. Boards float above the door, meticulous wood carving. Light and airy like stuff. They whisper of a great mystery. Hiding place unknown to anyone. Under a concrete slab invisible to the human eye lies a spare key. Oh. The office is locked, and I accidentally found out where the key is. I have to follow through, right? Yeah. Duh.
The things people come up with.
Let's see what this is over here. Absolutely full of liquid manure. Oh well, shit hits the glass with a satisfying splat. This is for the fired brother-in-law who's drowning his despair in booze. This is for the sister who will end up on the street. Sorrow injustice, drudgery that this prick now mayor visits upon ordinary people. Shitty vengeance is vengeance all the same. So he's the one that smeared the doo-doo all over his stuff, huh? Rudy's on a rabble rouser Rudy is a rabble rouser who hates Newmarket. End of story. What terminations? How suspicious. What's up, Street Racer Duke? How was your stream? Thank you for the raid. Dang it. I don't feel in a butt. Playing today. MLB The Show. Dang. Playing some baseball games, huh? Hope your stream went well. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Let's see what's up in the area here. Guess I'm just gonna need to go in here. Oh, we can. This is an additional quest. Let's go in there.
I'll do some exploring.
Do a little sniffing. Purchase offer. Made for the purchase of a purebred Hanoverian stallion with the proud name what's that? Bucephalus? The sum is impressive. Sinister incantations hover over the offer. Demonstrate passion and conviction in wishing the would-be buyer craft chafing breeches and for the horse to bite him on the ass. Bucephalus is not for sale. Oh, this is the thoughts that there was reading. Sometimes I read these, so it's like he can like think of like or read whatever they were thinking or what their emotions were, and sometimes they come out kind of weird when you're reading them out loud. Painting entitled Bucephalus. Okay, I wonder if the owner calls it Boosie. Words of pride hover over the painting. Pride in owning a thoroughbred mount. A mount that doesn't walk but flows. That doesn't jump but flies, and its nostrils are as soft as a cloud. Generally leagues above all the other horses and everything. These traces are all go back to the new fire. Of course, it's in his office, so I guess why wouldn't it go to? The phone has greasy fingerprints on it, huh? Someone uses it often and rarely cleans it. Got a little funk on there. Words of disappointment and resignation pour from the phone receiver. They talk about a loan that was almost granted but ultimately fell through. Dashed hopes and the realization there's no chance of loan. Oh, is he gambling or something? Accounts ledger. Columns in a ledger reveal the sad truth about the company. The profits and losses don't balance out. Words full of desperation and determination are scattered between book pages. He must let people go. It's the only way. But he must keep up appearances. He needs an excuse. Drinking and work. No one will feel sorry for drunkards. No one will shed a tear. Well, at least we got a piece of paper here. Tells us this. Alright, his situation, the solution to the problem lies right under Naumeyer's nose. The money from the sale of the horse would put an end to his liquidity problems. But, well, the horse would have to be sold first, and apparently that is painful. Fortunately, I am able to soothe the rich man's aching heart.
The telephone.
I want to save first. The phone's ringing. Hola. Say nothing.
Hello? This thing doesn't work. Hello? Hello? What the hell with this fucking technology?
Sounds like Borisy. Or Barassi, or however you say his name. Yeah. Alright. I guess we'll go back now. See if we can get the strike to end. Getting really close to another talent point, too. I wonder if we'll be able to get a flaw at any of it, or if it's going to be in the next act. Because I think there's just one more act. Oh, wait. Oh, Upir's here. Oh, we can manipulate him. Oh, we can do double manipulation. We can manipulate... Interesting.
Mr. Neumeier.
Yeah?
Make him sell his stuff so his business don't go under. Instead of laying off his workers.
Deep in your heart, you know what's important. What the right thing to do is. It's the man that counts, not the horse.
Yeah, you're right.
That little
Meine
tickle.
Herren, listen to me, please. I know some bad words have been said, but I have found a solution. Your Freunde will go back to work.
Really?
Yeah. I've understood what really matters. You are the most important. Now, everyone can get back to work. Ich verspreche es.
Has he lost his mind or what?
Gentlemen, it worked. We'll start a union.
We did it. Alright, now we gotta go back to see. See, yeah. Anyway. Oh, he's at the bar up here. I feel like that was him on the phone a minute ago. It sounded like him.
Done. The wheels are in motion. I'm accepting compliments.
I could kiss your forehead. How did you manage to do that?
Maybe
It
not.
turned out Neumeier had a purebred horse. It was worth enough to re-employ all the people he had fired. So he decided to sell it.
How generous. And voluntarily, of course.
Of course.
Believe it or not, I've been quite busy myself. Listen to this. Spirit King and Phantom Prince. Or better yet,
Oh, the
Poet?
nicknames.
and Pilgrim. Get it?
Sure.
You're the poet and I'm the pilgrim because I've traveled a lot?
You bet. And fuck that guy with his WS. So see you around, Pilgrim.
Thanks, partner. Right. Dang, it's like so close. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Got a couple urban sequence secrets that this one here got a little bit time left on it. And find out more about the location and the time of the show. All the other way on the Dagon side of town, somewhere. Theater repertoire. Miss Katzlowa, a one-act drama by Yosef. Friends, a four-act comedy by Count Alexander.
Am I a magician or what?
A list of plays being performed by a theater. Oh, ay, that's a word. Friday, September 15th, they include a performance by a theater troupe from Thailand. Okay. Literally everything I just said. Oh, they have demonic masks, it says. That didn't get us a point. Oh, now we got to go to it. Oh. Cigarette butt. Old precision. Someone here has skills. Perfectly rolled cigarette butt is wrapped in thoughts as bitter as poor quality tobacco and burned through with acclaim about the certainty of tomorrow. A comfortable home. Elegant attire. Things that can't be bought on modest salary of an Rana agent. Things he can only dream about. That's all those. No, I didn't want to go in there. Son of a biscuit. Okay, here's our extra skill points. Numerous folds and food stains marking pages. Bitter reflections on what it's appropriate to comment on the photo of Konechkin's desk. Wait. together in the folds of the newspaper. The conclusion: it was a mistake paid for by the shit task of tailing the young rich man. Only one thing can bring his suffering to an end: a juicy denunciation. Sad man. It seems that Konechkin sent his men to tell me. Is that a compliment or an affront? It's hard to tell. The men are clearly disgusted by the task and were happy to report back to the chief spicy details of my life. I can convince them that their job is done. I feel like this is going to open a side quest. What is this? Sit here.
Since we keep following one another around, maybe we should introduce ourselves.
What are you talking about?
Why are they interested?
I've got the impression that I've caught you gents' attention. I'm curious why.
Don't you know where curiosity like that can get you?
It'll cause you nothing but trouble.
Get straight into a fight. Let's try to inspire them for apply for a raise.
You guys are so devoted. Is the pay worth so much hard work? Maybe it's time to fight for a raise.
I don't want to keep mucking around in this crap. Not for this kind of money. Following some spoiled brat around, standing for hours outside people's windows. And God alone knows what for. Not for this kind of money.
Wait up. I'm not gonna stand here on my own with him. Let's talk to the chief.
Bye, Felicia's. Okay. Wait, is there something in this
I had no idea about this place.
meeting place? The floor is covered by a thick layer of dust. No one's been here in a
I know this trace.
conspirator's trace. The same precision, same exactness. I know this trace. I discovered it on a box in Father's study. Oh. Coffee lover. It seems this person, a person who asked Father to meet, is a doctor who ties to revolutionaries. I would never have guessed that Stanislav Shulsky, a symbol of prudence, conformity, actually had submissive or subversive friends. I need to meet this doctor. Once there was a plate, now it is no more. The shards are livid. The conversation was calm until it wasn't. Emotions soared, manners evaporated, and the smell of expensive tobacco, disappointment, and ambition hung all over the place, or hung all over everything. What was once whole became disintegrated. Proud nameplate was replaced by the insult junk. Mysterious tenement house. It's impossible to mistake for anything else. Tobacco, disappointment, and ambition. Father's trace. This is where he would meet his shady friends, apparently accompanied by heated. It's typical. Oh wait, this is probably part of the story quest.
Hello, sweet secret.
Rabbi's trace. Warmth of the Sabbath candles, the joy and pride in the community of which one is part. I know this trace. It belongs to Rabbi Sofer. My father's mysterious friends was Isaac Sofer, whose amulet I found in the study at home. So talk to us about something. What's up, dude, bro?
I think that's everything now. So, besides father, there were two more. A candy lover and a coffee lover. Konechkin must have had one of them in mind. The one with the sweet tooth looks like a rabbi. I should look for him in the synagogue. The coffee lover, meanwhile. That's what I call you now. The doctor. Because you help rabbis and people the hospital is off limits to. Rebels and revolutionaries. Luckily, I know someone who matches the description. Maybe we'll find out what she needed that ammunition for.
Oh, her.
Come on, we'll be careful. Time to get some donuts at Roblitz.
And we already stumbled across her where she was at yesterday. She had bullets up her skirt last time we seen her. Finished doing this performance thing, and it says we need afternoon. Well, is there a time thing? that? Oh, it's up there. Daily Courier. Month of September readings and devotions. Children 8 to 12 years old, offered by ZBM. Price is 20 kopecks. Main store in the bookshop of T. Propaki Co. Yaktorov, Kalina, Minia. Bargain price stand. What is this? Like an ad for some. Oh, it says the bathhouse. Central Bathhouse will hereby notify you that due to planned renovations, the bathhouse will close for 3 months. You can visit till September 16th. It's an afternoon, if I remember correct.
Let's wait. So,
Wonder how far this is. This way. That's it right there. It was exceptional, but I don't think I will go again. The golden masks looked too much like real demons lurking on the outskirts of my field of view. They're getting freaky in there. Right. Let's do the bathhouse one.
I kick a high for you. Kick a high for you.
It's Kegel Thursday. All the way on the other side.
you have a problem, gentlemen.
We'll see about that. Do you have any
Smokey.
documents?
Oh.
What kind of...
The kind that says you can strut around here. This is a fancy neighborhood.
Give me your papers.
Ah, tits. What's a bill of exchange?
Oh, documents. How about these?
They look fine to me. Well, have a good day, sir.
Oh, we just pay him off. Okay. I guess we could have fought him too. I wonder what happened if we stood up to him. I feel like if we use our flaw too much, it's gonna get like corrupted or something. I don't know. And where the heck is that? A letter from a capricious reader. Dear Carol, I am very angry with you for recommending that I visit the establishment. 42 Aleje Yerozolymsky. You are mistaken in your belief that a visit there is good for oneself. After all, it is a hotbed of bacteria and fungi. Staff supposedly clean everything every day, but somehow the thought of dripping my body in a place where a dozen other people soak before me fills me with disgust. Please spare me any more generous advice. There's a random letter R in there. Exclamation point. Well, dang, you did it.
Sweet secret.
Hello, sweet secret. Message scrawled on a cheap paper. Something on, on the address that we just talked about. There's a central bathhouse where you can take a curative bath. It's closing temporarily soon, so taking advantage of its benefits now seems like a good idea. Yeah, let's get a little some mushrooms in our armpits. Great. I can imagine going into one of those and seeing mushrooms growing everywhere. Got black mold on the wall. That's probably it. What's this? Neckerchief. Pretty, it must be satin. She took his favorite neckerchief and rushed ahead toward the park and the shrubbery. She gripped the black satin in her hand and felt butterflies gathering in her stomach. He was probably chasing her, or at least she hoped so. And that dude there had a party. Yep. It's from the Knights that say knee. Dear Mr. Lebecki, I would like to ask you to inspect the electrical installations at the Grand Hotel. Time is important to us. It is vital that you finish before the official opening of the hotel. Please contact me as soon as possible. Letter with an order. Oh, is this not it? Oh, it's right behind it. Did I feel more valiant and vital? Hard to say. The warm water certainly brought comfort to my tense body. Yeah, hot springs. Hairy dude. Heck yeah. Crystal elevator. The Warsaw Hotel. I haven't seen that scene in a while. If I remember correct, don't they like keep having to go back and get more shrubbery? Let's see here. Architect sketches in a letter. Yeah. I remember it being like really checked up. All right, dear sir, I confirm your arrangements from yesterday. The design of the gallery is very elegant, and we accept it without reservation. However, the Grand Hotel would have something that will dazzle our guests. That will dazzle guests. Budget is of no concern.
Am I a magician or what?
Please consider Mr. Lowy's idea. All right, drawings made in pencil depicted lavish interior. They were accompanied by a letter. The owners of the built hotel wanted it to feature something that would amaze its visitors. Yeah, time to get spooky at the end of the month.
Yay!
The new Grand Hotel is a feature that has been designed for splendor. It's powered by electricity and allows you to travel comfortably between floors. Gossip. Crystal elevator, huh? Or is it a glass elevator? Crystal elevator, a successful combination of art and engineering. My golly. Guess so. Two main story quests here now. That's all we have left. Or which one? It's Taylor one. Kind of just. His friends. We had to go to the synagogue, right? It said. Contact the revolutionaries. Talk back. Here. Oh, yeah.
Tell me what brings you here.
Let's ask about the doctor.
I'm looking for a particular man. He's a doctor in the Thaumaturge. He treats people with rather radical views.
Who do you mean? Us?
Confirm nor deny.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Diplomatic. I'm sorry. We don't betray our comrades to anyone who asks.
So you do know one another after all.
Who knows?
How about this? I won't ask for anything else, but please, pass something on to him from me.
Are you praying to an onion?
Hush. What should I pass on to this doctor?
Let's try invitation to talk. Yeah, so this person's a Thaumaturge too, so you can give this item to somebody else and they can sense stuff off of it, so each and every layer. Alright, here you go, Wanda. Have an onion.
What can you make out of that? Cough syrup?
Just pass it on to him. He'll
Ew.
know.
Some onion
You're
cough syrup.
peculiar. Anything else?
Got any more of that onion flavored cough syrup? Doing this evening.
So, what are you up to this evening?
Victor, let's be friends.
That sentence pains me like a burn every time I hear it.
Don't be melodramatic.
Friend zoned.
Is there anything else you wanted to ask?
Case.
So this cause of yours,
What do you want to know?
Oh.
actually something else brings me here. I'll be off now.
If I get an answer from the doctor, I'll let you know. Look after yourself.
The old doctor. Okay, of flowers. Fresh flowers, probably from a nearby flower shop. The flowers, taste of sorrow and ash, the delicate colors of the petals fade, consumed by the need and retribution. Revenge to take from others that what one has lost. The sensations flowing from a bouquet are intense, choking, intoxicating, frightening. They make up Wanda's trace. Worker leaflets join the strike. Worker collective cannot stand idly by when faced with the cruelties of the tsardom and the whims of the capitalists. The hour when the people finally take despotism to task draws ever closer. We call on you to join the strike. Our solidarity will break the enemy's resistance. If we persevere in our fight, the oppressor will be unable to cut off every head of the Hydra. Another one from Wanda there. Worker magazine. Proletarians of all countries unite. Another thing here about these unitants. On the streets of Moscow, the people fighting the tsardom. The land that has forever housed the capital of the Tsars is soaked with the blood of Russian proletariat. Murdered with grape shot and cannons, but the people refuse to yield. They boldly raise their banner in defiance of the enemy's howling storm. An ever louder cry echoes against the walls of the Kremlin. Away with the tsardom. Long live the continuity assembly. This is going to be something for Burke's Rotblitz. It's not immediate apparent, but this establishment is a meeting place for revolutionaries. What's more, Wanda's here. It is fresh, and without a doubt, she's the one who brought it here. It's hard to mistake her trace for any. Wait for the doctor's answer. Wonder how we know. If we go out and switch the time, will that happen? At what time now? It's west. Westy Boo. You should probably save. Morning Courier 2WS. I kindly request a meeting at the cafe near your home. I have a matter of great importance to discuss with you, sir. This is the
Well,
journalist.
there we have it.
Yep. I know who that one is. Two? Advance time? No? I don't see one. Now let's go to our abode. Front page. Maybe we can stop by our house. Maybe we gotta wait for a call. Like that one. I wandered around forever and I'm like, oh, I just gotta go back to my house. That's how they're gonna let me know that they got info. They'll ring the telly. First quarter. January issue of Le Mode Parisienne. Which is vest, overcoats, and frock coats with military style elements, braids and stripes. I see. Go in here first. Seeing if the phone would ring.
Fagin?
WS, it's good that you're here. Did you get my message?
Indeed.
I need your help.
Yeah. Danger.
Did someone get upset that you were following him, sniffing after a scandal?
No, I've gotten used to that already. This is something bigger.
All right.
What is it?
Have you heard what happened at Vienna Station?
No.
There was an attack, bloody and brazen. Several dead, all of them civilians, it seems. A new group of fanatics have taken credit for the assassination. They call themselves Lechites. The Russians have put Zhukov himself on the case. I want to write about it, the truth, but I need help.
Why do you need me in particular?
What did I do to earn such trust?
I liked how you handled the case of the Krajewskis and Pietia Alexandrovich. There is no one in Warsaw more suitable for what I am about to propose to you.
You flatter me.
Enough to get you interested in this case?
Find out about the nature of your involvement.
I've never written an article. How can I help?
I'll handle the writing. You focus on finding these Lechites. I want to eliminate the possibility of this being a Russian provocation. I'll interview them. What do you make of this?
Zhukov.
Zhukov? Is he that famous investigator?
They say he's amazing and very effective. If the Ruskies have got him on this case, it must be the top priority. Anything else?
Point out that the interview will not make it past censorship.
I wouldn't be so sure the censors would allow you to print something like this.
I don't write exclusively for state-run newspapers. Have you ever heard anything about Kimichits?
No.
I haven't. I only know the character from the book by Sienkiewicz. It's nothing special.
This is my pseudonym for a certain underground publication. I'll admit that I am rather well known in patriotic circles as Kimichits.
Congratulations.
You get a gold star.
Asking.
Let's find out more about these Lehites.
Who are those Lehites?
Nobody knows. They've shown up in Warsaw only recently. This is the first attack they've taken credit for. That's why I want to reach out and talk to them. Anything else?
Who the victims of the attack were?
Who died in this attack?
That's what's suspicious. Nobody knows. The list of victims has been classified, but I know that they're most likely civilians, random people, Poles. The Lehites fancy themselves patriots, and look what we have here.
That's enough for me to start with.
So you agree?
Sure.
Yes. Maybe I'll reach out to Uncle.
Good idea, because you need a pass to access the attack site. They won't just let anyone in. No offense. Do you ever see Wanda?
Perhaps I should speak to her.
Wonderful. Fine. And when you happen to stumble across a Lehite, don't forget to call me.
So Wanda or
It's
Uncle,
a Shrewd Mistia number, 3490. I'm also leaving you their manifesto. I just want to talk to them and write an honest article about them in
I guess
Polish.
we'll find out. Polish, not English that he's speaking right now. Oh, these are additional. Start with. God, I don't go to there to switch it. We'll go to Voron first. He is down here. Southern area. Bum, bum, bum. Come on, game, you can do it. I feel like my game struggles the most with, or my PC struggles the most with loading each scene area. I wonder if that has to do with it having the minimum requirements on the on the RAM. Let's see here. Where's he at again? I don't know why I'm clicking and I know where his office is. Like just trying to follow the red rainbow there. Red streaker.
May I have a moment of your time, Uncle?
Your timing couldn't be worse. I'm swamped with work. This attack at the railway station has the highest priority now.
That's what I've come to talk to you about.
First of all, keep your voice down. Secondly, I won't tell you anything because I'm not allowed to say anything. And third, are you involved with this in any way?
Just offer our help.
I thought I could help. As a thaumaturge.
Unfortunately, I'm not able to help you, dear boy. The only thing I can offer you is a tour of my office. Just like when you were little, remember?
I have no idea what you...
Then shut up and listen. Want us to make you a commemorative pass as part of the tour?
Sure.
I can't refuse my uncle.
God must have abandoned me. I'm in a hurry, lad. I'd rather you not be here when I return.
Okay. Let's go see what Wanda's got going on. Wanda. God dang it. Nice coming through. Saying the other part must be there. Dun, dun.
Have you missed me already? I will deliver your onion, don't worry.
Yeah, I came to check up on my onion. The Lehites.
What do you know about the Lehites, the new stars of the revolution?
You're asking me because you thought that was your best bet?
Let's admit, I guess.
Yes.
Only your insolence saves you now.
What do you think about their manifesto?
One thing.
They
yes.
only did it for recognition. Pathetic, amateurish methods of getting attention. I despise them all. But maybe you can help the lady. Do you know where to find them?
Sadly, no. I'm trying to figure it out.
Just don't forget to come and tell me. I'll gladly sort them out myself.
I'll be off now.
Too bad. Stay out of trouble, wizard.
Okay, thanks, Mom. Maybe we should went to her first, seeing this out. Back to this zone. Ways. Must be like in the middle or something. Side. Let's keep following this one. Something inside. I thought it did. I thought I seen pomade. Wonder if it came from a famous stolen shipment. The pomade smells of desire. His face was as if carved in marble, and his pomaded mustache was curled with finesse. He was distant, almost indifferent, but his eyes, he looked at her, said more than a whole word. Shenanigans went on in here, huh? Keep walking.
No entry. Wchodzę niet. Zakryte.
Oh. Ask about
What
the attack.
are you talking about?
The Lehites terrorists. They planted a bomb. Dead bodies went flying all over the station. Wchodzę niet in your budget.
Okay. We have a pass.
Congratulations, soldier. Exemplary attitude. But I really have to look around here, so if you'll just let me.
If the judge himself issued it.
Thank you. I will report to him about your stellar performance. But if you were to ask about me, I was never here.
Конечно. Spasiba.
Okay.
Let's take a look around.
Stuffed bear, somewhat tattered companion of children games. On the paw embroidered the owner's name. Every fiber of the bear's being speaks with words heard many times from its young owner, words stating that the girl loves it as much as she loves her mom and dad. Door key. Small metal item resonates with the harsh but concerned words of a mother scolding a child. Make her understand the gravity of the situation, that the office key is not a toy. Wait, I just walked through that? Oh, dang it. Yeah. Get it. Can't go in that way, though. Blood. A dark crimson smudge taints the light stone surface. The acrid taste of iron and awareness of death and way in the face. Primal animal like fear for the life of a child that the dying woman cannot see. Chaos after the Aurora patisserie receipt. Slip of a paper warms my fingers with the heat still smoldering in it. Its love and commitment. It's a hope to meet his loved one. Joy over the sweet gift he's about to buy her. A symbol of their everlasting love. I'm a jealous. Blood-stained envelope. Underneath the scarlet stain, I can see a name and address. Stefani Lipnica. Or like Lipnichka. And like the C is always pronounced like a ch. Now Goldroska Street. Envelope was held in warm hands for a long time before it was opened. The woman expected to receive that sort of letter sooner or later. A cryptic warning, possibly laced with false friendliness, to take the little one and live properly. Victim's locale. I managed to get the address and the key. Stefania Chika's office. I'll go there myself. Bloody handprint. A wounded person leaned against a station pillar. Where do our last thoughts go when we're doomed? It's here, encased in a cool pillar. We're looking for a summer afternoon, a small boat, a chaplet of marsh marigolds adorning her hair and beautiful face. Can't talk to him. Well, we did get in here and get our deed done. Where to next? It's showing one over this way too. Is the other one here? Or is it just going to take me to another one of these stations where we can fast travel? Can't tell. I think it is. It keeps back from. Is it giving me a trail here too? Yeah, he's not even here. Oh,
Might I take a moment of your time? Detective Zukov, right?
I'm not an idiot.
I didn't call you an idiot.
I'm trying to stay ahead of the facts. I want to save us both time, which is why I decided to warn you. I'm listening.
What if we just straight up tell him we're a Thaumaturge?
I'm a Thaumaturge.
I know. I see the grimoire. I'm envious of your skills. I wish I were able to touch an object and irrefutably claim who it belonged to. You're the relative of a local judge. I can tell by the accent. You and Veronin pronounce certain sounds similarly. I told you, I'm not an idiot.
Spicy. Explain what brings you here.
I think I could.
Help with finding the attackers? I know. Yes, for the love of God. Just don't ask me how I figured it out. I requested a Thaumaturge myself, but it will be at least a week before he arrives in Warsaw.
So, you're stuck with me.
Let's get to the point then. I trust you will share your knowledge with me. When you manage to locate the Lekites, be so kind as to come back to me.
Of course.
Please tell me, why does this matter concern you?
Just looking for justice.
I want the culprits to receive just punishment.
And do you realize that the concept of justice is uniquely human, typically not present in nature? Is there anything else?
The victims.
Have you learned the identities of the victims from Vienna Station?
The station is virtually impossible to examine during such a short period of time. At least for Warsaw investigators, anyway. And it looks like all the victims were random people. Perhaps some things will clear up once we're allowed to talk to the injured witnesses. I'm waiting for a call regarding this matter.
So, there are survivors?
I've already said too much.
Oh.
Meeting you was a most interesting experience.
Let's do this again when you find the Lekites.
Excuse me. Detective Zukov, who's investigating the Lekite case, instantly mentioned that someone survived the explosion. Find out. Follow his thoughts. Zukov's unfinished report. A bomb went off at Vienna station as a result of the explosion. Stefania Lechka and Itzi Wisniewski died on the spot, while Isabella Lipnichka and Christian Kroll were taken to Praga Hospital in serious condition. Perpetrators remain unknown. In order to apprehend them, it's necessary. Someone's neglecting duties. Words won't bend to the author's will or salute on command. Zukov's throat is strangled by the iron shackles of anger, desire to dispense justice to beasts, murder the innocent. Someone named Isabella Michka and Christian Kroll, Praga Hospital. I've already been by Praga Hospital. Nah, there wasn't nothing there. Alright, Detective Zukov, Los Acts of Terror. Same thing as what his report said. Let's go to this Praga hospital. What is this way that it's? This is oh.
Arik,
People
you were
here.
supposed to lock the door.
Désolé, am I interrupting something?
You can yell at me later. Let's deal with him.
Who are you?
I've already met Arik. How about the rest? Who are you?
We are the revivers of the Holy Republic of Poland. In the name of Jesus Christ, our triune Lord.
Amen.
What? Well, you made a mess.
You're leaving behind quite a mess.
We're about to start cleaning.
Doubtful. sand. Rude. Slows all enemies when used. Let's do that. Oh, dang, she groped him. Froze his taters off. Alright. Let's get this other guy with the knife over here. They both have the same trait to heal. It's fine. We got Moriana with us anyway. Should be fine. Yeah, with her. No, we could just straight up take their focus off of it. Get that big hit in. Mega rude. Crap, she didn't go yet. Let's do a quick attack. Rude. What's our new guy do for hits? Well, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, let's do this one. Puts the dot on everybody. A little bit of spice. Attack with Velis or Krampus. What is Krampus's moves? No, his moves are kind of weird. They're all about like focus exchange. I don't know if I want to do the Velis then. If the enemies have missing focus, he seems like he could do some damage. Alright, let's do the. Let's just punch this guy. Once that dot kicks in, it might kill him. Really deep on this guy. Oh, wait. Somebody buff him or something? Try that maybe. Dang, that guy just buffed himself right after I... Oh, so every time he goes, is he buffing himself? Got the same thing again, I guess. I'm not sure what the... There we go. I was waiting for the dots to tick. I'd like been stacking them on there. It's like they're gonna go eventually. It's gonna kill them all.
It's the smell of mystery.
Some people call it mystery. Got other names. Painting reproduction, an image of the Black Madonna from the Yasna Gora Monastery. Frame remembers the quick, jittery hands that kept taking it off the wall and putting it back up, all furtively, in silence, with focus and fear of being exposed. This is a trace from that Stefania group photo. It shows young men and women. The description reads, Vilnius, the picture of the Polish intelligentsia. Glass and frame holding the photo are marked with a lingering sorrow for the old days, as well as determination and a desire to justify irreversible decisions. Child's drawing. A child's whole world is contained in one picture. Every glance at the child's work brought to mind the greatest of all Octobers. Dear daughter came in. Oh.
Nothing can be kept secret from me.
Sure. I almost missed it. What are you talking about? Safe hidden in the wall. It seems that it can be unlocked with a 6-digit code. When you listen intently, the cool and seemingly unfazed surface of the safe whispers words uttered time and first the month, birth, then 1-8. Write this down, or never mind. You figured it out already. Yeah. $101,895. Okay. Stefania Lipnich's office found a safe hidden behind a painting. The code to open it, 6 digits. Stefania's daughter's date of birth. Perhaps that's what the intruders were looking for. No. Put any code in to open it. Okay. The SARS official congratulates Stefania Lipnichka on providing evidence against a group of anti-SARS nature. Among the words of the letter is a devious beast of remorse. It gnaws at every thought, claws at the desire to get. This is in all efforts to come to terms with herself. So is she giving them secrets? Yeah. Stefania betrayed the people and the cause they stood for. It's not clear why she did that, but I have a strong feeling she was the target of the attack at the station. Okay. And the other one was at the hospital. Praga Hospital, I believe. Yeah, it still shows something's here. This one's kind of weird because its quest trackers seem kind of bonkers. Clickety clack. Don't try anything, he says. Oh, hello. Patient chart. Isabella Lipnichka. Age 8, so it's a kid. So her mom was the one that killed him. Patient was brought in serious condition with lacerations on her head and shoulders and metal shrapnel on her body. She regained consciousness after 3 hours. She was diagnosed with permanent loss of vision as a result of... Neil Markzinski. Patient been suffering from consumption for several months. He agreed to start experimental treatment with mercury following Professor Heller's... Wait, mercury? What? That doesn't sound good. Or how that worked.
Excuse me. Could I interrupt you for a moment?
I'm with a patient. What do you want?
I'm investigating the attack, and I need to ask you a few questions.
What agency are you with?
Let's... For the pass.
May I have a word with you?
Yes, sir.
Teddy bear?
I brought a teddy bear. Please, give it to her later.
That's nice. Although, you know...
I know that this won't bring back her mother or her eyes.
Still, thank you.
Ask what the little girl's doing.
What do you think she was doing at the station?
I can surmise that she and her mother had either just arrived or were about to depart. Stefania Lipnitska. All I know is that she died in the attack.
Yep. I figured that one out a minute ago. I had the same last name, and she was 8. Dying Stefania Lipnitska looked out for her daughter in panic. The girl, Isabella, was luckier than her mother, but lost her sight in the explosion. Ask about her well-being.
How's the young patient doing?
She finally fell asleep and is a lot calmer now. But unfortunately, we couldn't save her eyesight. For a while after the operation, she would cry out for her mother and her teddy bear. The last thing she saw was her mother's death. What else would you like to know?
That's it.
Maybe I'll return later.
Patrick Kautsky. Patient admitted with a nail driven into his skull from occipital side. Came in on his own. What the heck? Accidentally shot himself with a nail gun. Identity card. It belongs to Christian Kroll. Common name of a common man with a common desire. A man repeating like a mantra that someday the world will hear about him. Okay, so it says he was the attacker. That was the only thing. Anything else in the... Still haven't found a way to contact. Oh, maybe we need to go talk to Wanda again. Oh, hurry up. Get ran over. Back here. Oh no. Well, what happens if we just follow it wherever it takes us? keeps splitting off like all over the place. I don't understand this one. Just gonna go to another yeah. Where was she at? I must be missing something on that one. I don't understand where it's wanting me to go. It just keeps leading me to the fast travel spots, but it shows there's a question mark here. Oh no, wait, where was she at again? Remember exactly where she was, I think. Here. I think. Like right by the entrance.
What's new?
You don't have anything to tell me yet, Toots.
So this call.
What do you want?
Actually, something else brings.
Nothing.
So.
What do you want?
Actually, something. I'll be off now.
Know where to go next. It's like everybody's goal is just for us to contact them. So okay. Maybe we follow the. See it show something. Something up here. Better not take me right back to the hospital. I feel like it is. Did we miss something in here? Okay, so it wants me to go back in here. What's in here? I don't understand. Something over this way. Probably something really simple I overlooked. Oh. Oh, there's somebody there we could talk to. Oh, crap. Patient chart. Christian Kroll. Patient has multiple lacerations across the body. Literally walked right in here and didn't even see it. Alright. He managed to pull through despite wounds he suffered.
Hello.
What is it this time, and where are my things? Give me back my clothes already so I can get out of here. Unless you want to shove a thermometer up my ass again, let's have it then, because I'm drowsy. And morphine. I'm in pain.
Maybe you might as well. We're in here.
Are you even a doctor?
Right price we can be. Let's tell him you're someone of that nature.
You could say I'm a doctor of souls.
Like a priest?
Is there something you wish to confess?
You're no doctor. What the fuck do you want?
How are you?
Well then, how are you feeling?
Sleepy. You're boring me.
Say that we know he's the attacker.
I know the station is your doing, Lehite.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well,
how about that morphine then?
Okay.
I'll leave you alone, for now.
Alright, gotta follow his thoughts. Going to the morphine. A blood-stained flat camp. All the rage among middle-class men in Birmingham. Words of a sincere, ardent oath taken from the bottom of the heart are hidden in the fabric's patterns and bands. Flat camp's owner swore on the Republic to keep it secret even in the face of death. More than meets the eye, Christian Kroll is without a doubt the attacker from Vienna Station. He swore to keep it secret, but I can sense a desire for fame in him. He might lead me to the Lehites if I can make him confide in me. I was like, dang, I hear a snake. It's gonna be us in a second.
I'm glad I caught you. I see you're feeling better.
Well, it seems I'm a lucky guy. What is it?
Knight, a desire for fame in him.
Why won't you open up to me? After all, you want to send a message to the entire world. You want everyone to hear about you, to admire you. Do you know who Kmicic is? He's eager to write about you. In Polish. For a Polish underground newspaper. About the heroes of the self-proclaimed struggle against the occupiers.
What are you on about? Do you know Kmicic personally?
Yes. He can't wait.
Is that so? Well, I might be able to tell it to some people, and some people will give you our answer.
Where and when can we meet?
Calm down, magician. We'll reach out to you.
Our people will get with your people, okay. Wait at home to be contacted. Okay, so we finally figured out what the Tates we were supposed to. Gotta go wait by the telly. Let me instantly selected it. That's where we needed to go anyway. At least it always seems like it parks us right here by our place. Hoping for the phone to go off right when we get in here.
What's the noise?
Oh, crap. Somebody busting the place up. Oh, they're downstairs a bit. I don't know why I instantly ran up here. They're probably in. It's not. Why does it just keep leading me in circles? What the heck? I thought it pointed to this door.
Over here, young master.
Oh, chill out, girl.
For God's sake, young master, what is the meaning of this?
It's just a message.
This is the message I've been waiting for.
Telephones exist. I'd better sweep it up before the young miss sees it, and then I'll call a glass worker.
I won't tell her. This'll be our little secret.
Indeed, exactly.
Keeping secrets. Shulski. We can talk. Come to the bazaar in Poszle with the hack reporter. A carriage will be waiting for you there. Don't try anything, or they'll be fishing you out. Stew you.
The things people come up with.
Okay, so additionally, we can talk to others. What happens if we just let everybody know and have this big smorgasbord of chaos? Go to Zukov first. Oh wait, what one's here? Oh. Oh, I see. Never mind. Go here and then we'll go to the other one. A lot of bouncing back and forth. slowly but surely get familiar with them. Ron?
Detective.
I'll admit I didn't expect you back so soon.
Well, say they reached
The
out to
Lehites
us.
reached out to me and agreed to a meeting. In Powiśle, near the market. I'm supposed to get into the carriage they will have arranged to wait for me.
We'll follow you. My people will be there before you arrive. See you.
All right. Stir the nest. Wait, it says additionally talk to Zukov. Wait, that's what we just did. It took Wanda off the list, though. That's weird.
Detective.
I'll admit I didn't.
The Lehites reached out to me and agreed to...
Wolf.
Okay, that's awkward. Can we only talk to one, maybe? Oh, maybe it's either him or Wanda. Maybe that's what it was. We'll go talk to Wanda. It still shows him on there. I thought maybe we just let them all show up. So I'm assuming we had to pick right there then.
What's new?
All right.
The
Ask her.
Lehites.
What about them? Have you found out what den they're staying in?
Yes.
They seek a meeting, but on their own terms. They said they would send a coach for me to Powiśle.
A pathetic ploy. Don't worry, I'll be there. I'll keep an eye on you.
I'll be off now.
Too bad. Stay out of trouble, wizard.
Okay, weird. Why does it still have the additional thing up there when we've already talked to him? Alright, let's go call Toby. Toby Tobes. Really? It put me all the way across the town? I like when it just spawns me right next to the house. It literally put me all the way on the other side. That's put me. Wonder if it depends on where we come from. They hate men. Stow enough humiliation, years of suffering under the iron boot of patrionist violence. The dawn of a new world's coming in which the power of our nation is once again awakening. Strengthened by the terror it has survived stronger than ever, the heart of each Pole still pumps the blood of the ancient Hight warriors. Of brave Slavs who ruled these lands since time immemorial. Our freedom was snatched from us by deceit, so we will not shy away from any measure to regain it. Therefore, we postulate, as a chosen group of representatives from the sacred Lehite nation, blessed by God, fight for Poland's independence against this despicable invader with all the means at our disposal. We have tolerated a foreign race on our sacred lands for too long. Therefore, we will strive to cleanse the Republic from the swarm of Russians, Germans, Austrians, Jews, Tatars, Gypsies, and any other element that unlawfully uses our property. We want to demolish museums, libraries, and universities. We'll fight for moralism, feminism, and all opportunism. Or we will fight moralism, feminism, and all. We'll build culture anew. Enough of misrepresentation and history being written in of vicious vipers. So help us, Lord Almighty, and all the saints. Sound like a lovely bunch of people. You know, it says to call call Tobias, but it's telling me to go to the fast travel spot. Why wouldn't we just use our phone to call him?
Please connect me with Fagin, the editor. Śródmieście 3490. Yes, I'll hold. Thank you.
Hello?
It's me, WS.
Have you learned anything?
They reached out. We're supposed to meet in Powiśle near the market. They'll have a carriage waiting.
I'm on my way.
And I'll think about whether I should notify somebody else.
Oh, were we supposed to do that first? We did. We talked to both of them. This save. Saved.
Have you been waiting long?
I'm a journalist. I can be patient when I know I'll be rewarded for it.
I see that the carriage hasn't arrived yet.
I'm sure they're watching us. Patience. Tell me what you have for me before they get here.
I have information for you that may prove useful during the interview.
Let's start with how you convinced the Lahites to reach out.
It wasn't difficult. I tracked down the attacker. Christian Krull survived the explosion of his own bomb. He was lying in Praga hospital and is fanatically devoted to the cause.
Not bad. And the culprit was right under Zhukov's nose all this time. Is there anything else?
Stefania.
The target of the attack was Stefania Lipnicka. She ran a foundation on Nowogrodzka Street. The Lehites found out that Lipnicka was an informant. She'd handed over members of some Polish society from Vilnius to the authorities. The bomb was meant as revenge.
So, this was an attack on her? All other victims were
unlucky bystanders, yes.
Do you have any proof of Lipnicka's betrayal?
Medal.
I saw a congratulatory letter and a Russian medal in her office.
In that case, I can't not write about it. You're doing fine. What else?
Ancient little Isabella who lost
Izabela
her eyes.
Lipnicka, Stefania's little daughter, is at Praga hospital. She lost her eyesight due to the attack.
And you probably want to suggest that I not mention her in the article.
Yes.
Your conscience, your choice.
You're doing fine. What else?
Communicate the socialist stance on this issue.
I renewed my contact with the socialists.
Well, well. How often do you see Wanda?
They want to be as far away from the Lehites as possible, and even go so far as to treat them with hostility.
I like this dichotomy. A common goal and yet a moral challenge. I would very much like to hear the other side's version.
This is everything I've been able to find.
Incredible. We must work together more often.
Separate from guilty conscience.
Does your conscience bother you sometimes because of the things you write?
Never, if what I write is the truth. A lot when I write to please the censors in the Courier.
What exactly do you intend to write about the Lehites?
I told you, the truth. I want to know if they're Polish patriots who made a mistake, or if they're Russian provocateurs who want to destroy the socialists. Or if they're just a bunch of lunatics.
Maybe all of the above. All right, wait for the carriage.
I think that's for us.
Fine. Let's not keep them waiting.
I'm a skadoodle. I think it's still there. Sit down.
Finally.
So, this is the famous Kimichits, the herald of the revolution. We have a lot in common.
That remains to be seen.
And this must be Mr. Shulsky. Strange company for a socialist.
How do they see themselves?
I read your manifesto. If I'm bourgeois and Kmititz is a socialist, what are you?
Patriots. Real ones. You will be the first to bring the testimony of the Lahites to the polls. You will be famous.
What did you want to achieve with this attack?
To sow fear in imperialistic hearts. To show what fate awaits those who betray Poland.
Is this about Stefania Lipnitska?
We want to use this interview to expose her lies, her betrayal. Let the people see her true face. She was no Pole, not a true one.
Hello, Zygot. I like it a lot, actually. It's a surprisingly a lot better than I thought it was going to be. It's got a mixture of a lot of different games styles in it. Yeah, they killed her with a bomb and blew up a bunch of innocent people. Let's point out that she didn't deserve to die to such a fate.
Lipnitska's faults are not commensurate with her punishment.
Tell that to those she sent to the scaffold. I regret that we could only kill her once, while she killed many. Lipnitska's daughter will be better off in the shelter. At least now she has a chance to grow into a patriot.
Your victims were all Poles. Doesn't that conflict with your postulations?
Please, don't twist our intentions.
What are the biggest differences between you and the socialists? Because a trusted source tells me that they have a decidedly negative view of your organization.
Socialism is our biggest difference, sir. What's going on here? This interview's over. The police!
Wait, what? Oh.
No, we didn't come here to
Thanks,
arrest
you gotta pop a cap.
This will be an execution.
I don't think you know who you're dealing with, miss.
But I know that they'll be fishing your body from the Vistula tomorrow. You'll serve as an example to others.
What took you so long?
You set us up, you son of a Ruski bitch!
I don't know. I think if you liked, for me, if you liked, it's got a mixture of like Sherlock Holmes and like Vampire and maybe Disco Elysium. Just mix them all together with turn-based combat and Pokemon, Demon Pokemon. What are these guys? Any of them weak against one that we have? No, we don't need to spend their talent points yet. Let's go after this guy first. Velis or Krampus? Let me go with Krampus. Oh yeah, we want. No. Velis probably. Let's try that. Want to put a dot on him. He's got a trait that gives him 80% damage reduction. But he no longer has it though, so I guess that's good. Life from Poland. You're probably a lot easier to pronounce the words than I am. I'm struggling sometimes. What's that debuff we got? Mark enemy puts a mark on me. So that seems silly. So I'm the only enemy, but they put a mark on me where the enemies will attack me. Oh, never mind. There's actually no. Never mind. There's not just me. We have Wanda. Wow, I usually fight by myself through most of these. All right, let's switch over to. I want to remove that actually. Very rude. I think the guns in this game are quite hilarious. 1 damage. Yeah. Dang, man, she's gangster with that gun. Got him. We are going to maybe need to heal at some point. Let's get his... What was it again? Reduce damage taken. Is she gonna attack him? Is that why his health's gonna go down so low? Oh, never mind. That's because I was hitting with that time. See that one. Let's restore our focus a little bit. These guys really don't damage very much. Can't have any debuffs, so let's just remove focus. Why do you keep casting? He keeps casting the same move. Yeah. Got him. Oh dang, that one did damage. How dare. Let's take all their focus off. Oh, this is the same studio that did Frostpunk? We were talking about that last night. I didn't look it up or nothing. Frostpunk's not really my style of game, but I've seen it though. Well, let's just do focus again. That's the easiest way to beat them. What's he? What happened to his gun there? All right, let's do. Lowers all enemies' focus by 1. Oh, hey, what if we start with that? Put a debuff on him. Oh, dang. Little back scratching. Oh, it didn't kill him. Did he heal himself? What's happened? It was taking too long to go. Yep. Chomp. Have a little bitty nibble. Oh wait, that guy wasn't dead? Wait, how is he still alive? Oh, never mind, the dots didn't trigger yet.
I'm grateful and all, but why didn't you bother telling me you intended to bring the socialists here?
There was no time in all this journalistic rush.
Yeah.
Can we speak outside?
Now it's weird because I went and talked to the other one. I was kind of confused on who we could bring with us here.
I can't stay long. The police and the military will be here soon.
Oh. Thanks.
Thank you for dropping by at the right moment.
Remember that.
Oh.
What do you intend to do about those fanatics?
This particular Hydra needs to have only one of its heads cut off. The rest will either kill or betray each other, or hide in fear.
We'll see.
Miss Vonda, how about a brief comment for the press? The Polish press.
I promise to give you something to write about, Fagin.
There we go. Now you got
Tell me,
another video.
WS, in what words would you like to be described?
How about you don't mention me at all?
I'd prefer it if Kmicic didn't mention me at all.
As you wish. Who knows? Maybe it's the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
I don't think so.
Stop calling me WS. Hey, we got achievement. Politically involved. Yeah. Alright. That's everything but the Taylor thing, so let's go. Oh, waiting for the doctor's answer still. And we might be able to now after this. Chill, bro. It doesn't say though. May need to go to the other story. Come back. Assume that's probably what's gonna happen.
What's new?
Yeah.
I'll be up.
Yeah, let's target the other one. Needed to go to the synagogue, I believe. Get some stuff from one of those other rabbis, I believe. Which was... where was that at? Oh yeah, was this the room with the giant freaking echo? Where like it literally had so much reverb it hurt my head. And a reverb slider. Echo for days. Never mind. It's not it. Alright, oh, we're already here. We going this way. Don't have the time. Right here. Oh, it says that's the gambler's den. It's here. Oh, we can wait here. Or anything. Actually, I don't think have we even been in here?
Hello.
Oh, this one's got the same
You said
reverb
a
the other one
month,
has.
2 at most. I believed you. Then came the very first rain, and it was pouring in again. You fixed it, then the next rain. Soaked. I can't sleep because I have to keep emptying buckets. It's leaking just as badly as it was before. But the eyes of God are in every place, and they're watching.
Rabbi, when I said 2 months, you said there was one hole in the ceiling, but the whole building is in shambles here.
And dude's got
I can
a
do
gnarly
it.
stash.
Quiet! You can seal up your daddy's barn with straw. The roof is gonna get holes because the foundations are crumbling.
So, let's go down to the basement.
Oh no, definitely not there.
The heck's going on? What's wrong with the basement?
What's in the basement that's so frightening?
Hashem, something down there reeks so awful that...
Come now, don't be silly.
Wait, what? Let's wait for them to finish.
Why do you afflict me so? I know why, because you know I shall bear it. Well, sir, are you just here to listen, or have you got something to say?
Not sure at
Am
this
I
point.
speaking to Rabbi Sofer?
You see, all I gotta do is mention these cellars and his name comes up.
Would Hashem let a synagogue be haunted?
Hey now, quiet.
You're too late, I'm afraid. My name is Feldman. Rabbi Sofer departed this world almost a year ago. Forgive me, I have worldly matters to attend to.
Firmly assist.
I
Insist.
can't leave without an answer.
The way of a fool is right in his own eyes.
Well, got jack crap from that. Awesome. How dare. And we gotta look around. Bucket of rainwater. The roof must be leaking in more than one place. The mirror of the water reflects a thought. Burns strong like a hailstone. The house of God cannot resemble a ruin. It's not right. Something must be done about it while there's still time. Feldman, that Feldman, he's a good lad. Ladder. Almost got another talent point. It's worn out. It must have seen many renovations. The ladder was placed with vigor and the deep conviction that work on restoring the house of God is an honor and good deed that will surely be noticed by the Almighty and heavenly host. Such work is a treasure. Crack runs from the ground all the way to the roof of the synagogue, from which water steadily drips. Crack in the wall hides the fear of righteous divine punishment exacted upon those who truly deserved it. All things would be different if it was God, if such was God's will. Someone had to have committed many sins to cause the synagogue to be in its current state. Workers are pious. Their faith has led them to different conclusions. The younger one wants to renovate the temple of God's glory as fast as possible. The older one fears that restoring that which God's will has destroyed is a sin. I should make sure that the prevailing interpretation is one that aligns with my goals. Have something here. Can't interact with anybody. I think the interact buttons were here a second ago, now they're not. Let me move out of the room and come back in. Oh, strengthen the younger one's resistance so he puts his foot down. That's right. That's what I was thinking anyway. We need to go check this basement out.
Back up. God helps those who help themselves.
But maybe you're right, Rabbi. Maybe Hashem is afflicting us, setting a test for us.
You heard the guy talking about sulfur. The old man cursed this place, especially these cellars.
So I'll go on my own, and show that Hashem protects me against curses in Hashem's domain.
On your own. You can seal up your daddy's barn, right? Fine, let's go.
You've gotten the better of me again, Hashem. Your tests still surprise me, but if this is your will, I think Hashem has sent you to me. Who are you?
Son of Stanislav Szulski.
I'm the son of Stanisław Szulski, and I really need help.
Let's go into my office. Let's show Hashem we accept the challenge.
Yeah, let's go into my office. Homilies about Seismon the Mage. Homilies about chapter 25. Simon's apprentices created a golem without his supervision. It refused to obey them, going about and doing as it pleased. When they wanted to destroy it by means known to them, it did not react and continued to cause them trouble. Finally, they turned to their master in shame, and he said unto them, "That which was created only at its birthplace can be destroyed." So the apprentices lured the golem to where it had been created, and it crumbled into dust. That could help us out too.
Please, tell me what problem brought you here.
Let's tell him about the golem.
Maybe, Rabbi, you could tell me something about golems.
Thaumaturge, golems belong to Kabbalah, and you're forbidden from knowing anything about them. It's a trap for a soul.
Kabbalah.
There are tales of golems being summoned for revenge, or in good faith, for protection. But they all end rather badly.
Rabbi Sofer put a curse on my father. Unfortunately, it started affecting his children as well.
A curse is a serious accusation, you know. I find it hard to believe Sofer would do such a thing. Do you think this has something to do with the golem?
I don't know. Did the old rabbi perhaps leave some things here? May I take a look at them?
Yes, here you are. All his books are here. I don't think I threw anything out. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Isaac?
Rabbi, could you tell me something about Sofer?
He was fair, but also difficult and very principled, like this city. Riots, provocations, pogroms, overpopulation. But if he's the one who inflicted the curse, he must have been a powerful thaumaturge and Kabbalist.
Why is there so much reverb in his little office? Can he help me?
Rabbi, could you help me understand something about Kabbalah?
No, and I'll say no more on the subject. I fear for your soul.
Who can summon one?
Who can summon a golem?
Normally, it's determined by need. The Kabbalist rabbi summons the golem himself, but other Jewish people can also entreat him to do so. In legends, the golem is a terrible punishment and a tool for meting out divine justice. But I think it's an offense against Hashem, and revenge is no justice.
How can we stop one?
How can I stop a golem?
To summon it to life, you write the 3 Hebrew letters spelling emes, truth, on the clay that formed it. In an attempt to stop the monster, the heroes of these legends would erase the first letter from its clay body. That leaves mes, which means death. But I don't know how much truth is in that.
I'm afraid that I won't find anything more here. Thank you, Rabbi.
Yeah, what the heck? So we gotta get up close to it. Erase his tattoo. Right,
Mordechai Hayat. What do you know?
Oh. Dregs at the bottom are covered in mold. The cup has been here for a long time. The words of a plea made over a cup of tea cower near the mold. A plea to cast the golem's curse. Justice for the sins committed against Mordecai's community. Shulsky should experience the wrath of the sons of Abraham. Must suffer just punishment. Oh. Mordecai was father's friend and colleague until Stanislav Shulsky did something that awoke hatred in his friend. Whatever it was, it pushed Mordecai to the edge, and he asked Rabbi Sulfur to cast the golem curse. Unfortunately, once father died, the curse passed on to me. Thanks, Papa. Yeah, what a butt. Bitten fountain pen. Expensive fountain pen with a bitten tip. Someone here doesn't concern themselves much with worldly possessions. Words left his throat, but stomped at the bitten end pen and refused to march further. The rabbi wanted to confess everything, to talk about the motives that guided Stanislav's actions. He didn't, though. In the name of the greater good. A prescription for heart-strengthening liquor. Oh man, some liquor for the heart. Take 2 shots a day. The doctor's handwriting is hardly neat, but it radiates profound care for his companion. Letters stretch out with tenderness, wanting to ease the suffering of a friend, a special person with whom one shares the same ideals and the same mission. One meant to change the face of the world. The doctor.
Rabbi?
I'm listening.
Ask him about the Mordecai.
Mordechai Hayat.
Mordecai.
Do you know that name, Rabbi?
He owns one of the laundries here in Miruf, but I admit he doesn't really come to see me. Maybe there are other things I could be of more help with.
Old rabbi's prescription.
I found a prescription belonging to the old rabbi. Was something troubling him?
He had heart problems. The local pharmacist would even bring him some kind of special medicine.
What was that pharmacist called?
Abraham Horowitz. But now his pharmacy is sitting empty.
Let me guess. He's dead?
Unfortunately. Some say that the socialists were involved. Others claim it was the Ochrana's doing. Let's keep talking, if you need to.
Rabbi says that Abraham Horowitz left behind an abandoned pharmacy at the edge of Nerov, as well as sadness in the hearts of the members of his community, and nevertheless his disappearance was accompanied by a strange, actually dangerous mix.
I'll be off now.
I'll pray for you.
Let's go to this pharmacy. He's still young and inexperienced. Yeah, it probably is way the heck over. We should maybe get a save in. Often the random ones. Saving. Whoa, lots of shinies. Windowsill. It has rings from glasses and cups on it. Someone wasn't using a coaster. Destroyed wood of the windowsill is filled with the fear of revenge for the people who failed to help. People who will come not for medicine but to wring his neck. But this is still better than the fate the Thaumaturge will inflict on him. Shulsky is one to be feared. Locked pharmacy. The windows are boarded up and the doorstep is covered with a thick layer of dust. Pharmacy was the jewel in the neighborhood's crown. until it wasn't. Customers took their business elsewhere, which wouldn't have been such a bad thing if not for the whispers. Whispers of the place having a bad aura, which forever destroyed that which was. Empty pome. Ah, you can see the bottom. Gone is a sheen of pome. Been coming up a lot recently. Box is densely covered with the words of matter-of-fact calculation. Focus. Carrying out the command will require the explosion to be spectacular. It must shake the very foundations of the SARS empire. Require more pome. Much more. How can one get it when the SARS dogs are tracking one's every move? Stanislav sins. Mordecai blames father for the disappearance of Abraham Horowitz, but he does not know the whole truth. Horowitz was involved in a dangerous game between the socialists and the Okrana, which sooner or later would have put many people in danger. Stanislav Slosky got rid of the apothecary in cold blood, but he did it in the name of the greater. Let's go see if we can talk to him. This way. Oh no, wait, yeah, he's down. For some reason I keep thinking he's right here. He's down at the bottom. Hey, chill, guy. Trying to walk through here.
Mr. Shulsky again. Have a new theory?
Got two of them, apparently. Know anything about Abraham Horowitz?
I know about the pharmacist.
Beg your pardon?
All this is because Abraham Horowitz, isn't it? He lost his life, and the whole community felt it. Seems like you did most of all. I just don't get why Horowitz was so important to you.
Community. Something you Shulskis don't know a thing about. Here, we take care of everyone equally. No one is more or less important than anyone else. Your father's punishment was fitting for his actions and his background. The wrath of the Jewish people. A death for a death.
Was it worth it? A golem is a blunt instrument that kills and harms everyone in reach.
What are you talking about?
Golem's curse has taken its toll.
You wanted to teach my father a lesson, and you did. It's too bad innocent people died in the process. The building that collapsed on Stanisław, it was inhabited by people. Now all that's left of them are some damaged items. That's what happens every time the golem physically manifests. Random people lose their lives due to its untamed power.
No, it can't be. It wasn't supposed to be that way.
Father in Horowitz?
I don't think the punishment is adequate for the crime. Horowitz had something on his conscience. He must have, if both the Ohrana and the Socialists were interested in him. And what my father did, I can't believe I'm saying this, but his motives seem noble.
Oh, do they?
There's no trace of cruelty in his actions. He didn't do it for his own profit, but for some kind of greater good.
Without any specifics, those are just words.
Let's say that Sofer was aware of your father's actions.
My father and Sofer knew one another for years. Father knew the rabbi could be forced to create a golem if Horowitz was killed. They both took that risk.
Sofer couldn't reveal that he knew Stanisław. He also knew that Horowitz had to disappear because he was a threat to too many people.
To whom?
That doesn't matter. You don't have anything to do with this, Mordechai. Just like I have nothing to do with my father's actions. I am connected to them only by my blood.
What do you want?
To get rid of the golem. Tell me something, anything, that will get me closer to a solution.
Instead of telling you, I'll show you.
Where? Into an alley, where some friend of yours will smack me around?
To the synagogue. Are you coming?
Yeah.
Yes. Let's go.
On the party.
We'll stop to get Feldman. He should see this too.
Oh, automatically just ported us there. We're ready. They have a dungeon in here? What do they need a dungeon for? Drawing a conversation. Right under my nose. Let's be honest, it keeps the ceiling from collapsing, but it looks ready to collapse itself. Hardly encouraging. Gollum trembles with the fear of the man who was watching the summoning ritual. Gollum, the embodiment of a Salutor, was being born in an incredible yet terrifyingly spectacle. It's more like a nightmare. Destroyed. This is how the golem got out. This hole explains Feldman's problems with the roof. Stones crack, crumble, and fall. The wall crumbles into dust, faced with a brutal, inhuman strength fueled by only by hatred, emptiness, and destruction. Inscribed material. Painstakingly inscribed Hebrew incantation. Words of deep concentration hovered over the material. Any mistake, even the smallest slip, the placed incantation spell for failure or the death of the Kabbalist. Therefore, keep calm and proceed slowly with precision. Stakes are high. Clay was probably used to create the goal. Pieces of a dilemma attached themselves to the thin-wet clay. On the one hand, animating a golem is extreme measure, reckless even. On the other, the Klaus Schulski had it coming. Given his crimes, no punishment is too great or severe. This is where the golem that chased down and killed father was summoned, and now it's after me. I thought Salutors couldn't take on a physical form, but I was wrong. Allah and hatred are capable of bending even the fundamental laws of Thaumaturge. Can't undo this on my own. I need it.
So,
I should have saved.
No wonder the roof is leaking if the foundation is crumbling. A lovely metaphor, Hashem. But what happened here had nothing to do with Hashem. Did it?
Mr. Shulsky wished to know the origin of his curse. This is where it took its shape. If I'd... Now I see it differently, but back then, when I was talking to Sofer, revenge and justice seemed one and the same.
Revenge is no justice. It is always dictated by anger, and in anger, erring comes easily. But Sofer agreed to it.
He summoned the golem. What else do you want to know?
Let's take a look around. I want to save.
There are a few things here I have to investigate.
We'll wait.
Just in case I'm gonna need like an extra, because I haven't put any talent points in. I have 5 extra ones. I'm kind of saving them for maybe if I need them. That's all I really...
Will this...
What does he remember from the summoning?
What do you remember from the moment you summoned the golem?
Nothing. I don't want to go back to that.
Oh. Loosen your daggum tongue. Your daggum around me.
Your memory takes shape and forms into words. Talk to me, Mordechai.
I feel cold. Cold from the clay seeps into my fingers, into my bones. But the colossus I've been sculpting for hours is nearly ready. Sofer whispers the spell in Hebrew, but his words throb in my temples and soul. The colossus comes to life and looks at me.
What did Sofer say then?
I don't know.
Speak!
I couldn't hear, I swear. I couldn't hear. Truly. Enough, I beg you. Enough. Your family and your blood deserve this curse. Enough.
I'm making him spit some things out there.
Hayat. How could Sofer have done something like this? And you, sir, how are you not ashamed?
Yeah, you know, we might have overdone it.
Maybe I've treated Hayat unfairly.
You made him relive all that. That's torture.
I wanted to know. Anything might help us get rid of the golem.
Even so.
Say that we know everything.
This place won't tell me any more.
And what have you learned?
Just go down the list.
The hole you can't miss over there is the new door the golem smashed when it was summoned to life.
And no one saw anything. How is that possible?
Point at the bucket of clay.
The clay formed a shell that Sofer infused with the saluter. Hayat brought it and spent hours shaping the body of the golem.
Hours? That must have been horribly exhausting.
What's a few hours in exchange for a curse that lasts generations?
Talk about the piece of fabric, the writing on it.
These are the remains of some fabric that Sofer wrote something on, in Hebrew, I think. This might be some prayer, incantation, even a spell. There's not enough left to read anything. That's all, but I'm not any closer to a solution. I need someone like Sofer.
A thaumaturge and a kabbalist?
Do you know one, Rabbi?
Well, there is someone. Normally, I'd advise against contacting him, but after considering these extraordinary circumstances, and with trust in your choice of a path to lead me down, I'm compelled to reveal that it's Ariel Rofe.
Of course.
Do you know one another?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, I know him well enough to suspect that he might not want to help me, but I'll look for him.
Mercy rebuilds bridges.
I think I know where Rafa would tell me to shove that.
All right, I think it's time for us to go. This place just makes the blood boil. Shall we?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's get out of here.
What was that all about? My cat? Give me in some scratches. Okay, we got several quests now. Still waiting on this one. Great Uproar, contact Ariel Bay. Where do we need to go for that? Back to our... This is to go. Yeah, this is where he was at, right? Wasn't he with that Guy in the brawling ring. Is that him? Yeah. Stuck on the ground. I just had this feeling. Oh. I thought it was going to lead me in a circle, but I guess not. Dungeon, huh? Oh, yeah.
Quiet this time.
Failures.
Bored? Then go ask that uniform what he's doing here. Or tell him to skidoo.
Hey, fancy pants! Fuck off!
Hang on, hang on. You lost, officer?
Hang on! It's the mama's boy of Shrudmeshche.
We can correct them. When's the next
I
battle?
was wondering when they'd be holding fights again in the dungeon.
Your face itching, mama's boy?
Now we've got some kind of scrap to set up.
Just Starwin correct him.
They dubbed me the son of Shrudmeshche, if I remember correctly.
Easy enough to check.
Easy peasy. Thank you very much. Lower all the focus and then do the double focus. Now that said that was going to lower the focus of all enemies. That guy only had 2. It did not. It didn't even take it down at all, actually. Still has 2. Interesting. Oh. Oh. Never mind. I didn't read his trait. So anytime... Oh, okay. So... Oh, no. I just wasted my turns. Okay. Let's do this because we need to kill 2. Now we can get 2 focus from him. It's not really good. It's too good now. He's almost dead. Get a little nibble. It's one of those guys that does things and all of a sudden he's of a sudden he's healed a little bit. Okay, bye, Felicia. And that's a bonkin.
Hang on. That's enough.
You're the son of a bitch of Śródmieście.
I'm looking for Ariel Rofe. All right, I don't know. Just tell him something.
Take a look at Ruzicki Bazaar. He has got this sorta Geschäft there.
Thanks.
What?
They're right to call this place the dungeon.
This is here. It looks like I see some. I thought I seen some shinies. It's not. Oh yeah, wait, I triggered one right before the fight. It's like right in front of this stuff. Yeah, it was like a little sparkle popped up on the ground. Where'd he go? Oh, farts. Right to the bazaar. And run all the way back. All roads lead to the siphon. That said. Billfold, meticulously emptied of money, business cards, and photographs are all that remain. The theft was quick and discreet. It had to be discreet, and not for the sake of professionalism, but out of fear. Catches someone stealing on his turf, he won't let it go. Quickly and discreetly, very discreet.
Hello, sweet secret.
Ragdoll made from sturdy cloth, sewn neatly enough to make it look lively and sleek. Needle pierced the thick fabric with resolve and precision. The little seamstress stopped crying. She might not be able to afford a doll, but she would prove that she could make something out of cheap cloth that everyone would entry. This outfit is the epitome of Polishness. Boring on the outside, it holds the burning heart of a nation within. Cheap yet sturdy fabrics in the hands of a crafty tailor with Bourgain class and obtrusive shades of brown will make a great backdrop for the centerpiece of the whole look. Vest dripping with gold and crimson. This isn't an outfit, it's a manifesto. So fresh and delish. There's something shiny here. I can see the sparkles. Where is it? Oh. Cigar stub, admittedly smoked to the last puff, but still quite the luxury for this district. Words of satisfaction glow on the tip of the cigar butts. Cigars and gifts just for keeping girls away from the butcher shop. No problem. In a butcher shop window, someone wanted to write closed for inventory but failed and gave up after several attempts. The window radiates with the joyful anticipation of queuers, but the butcher shop may be closed in theory, but every queuer knows that the good stuff will come, and each of them here to politely. Some background whistling. Empty bottle drained to the last drop of smells of alcohol and someone well unwashed. A thought flows down the sides of the bottle, not particularly cohesive, but expert in nature. It's had a lot of alcohol in its life, in every neighborhood and under every counter, I'd say. And yet the best moonshine is served at the butcher shop in Boise. Such are the facts here by the Vestulia.
That wasn't too hard.
Crate of vodka bottles. The bottles are covered with dust, none are missing. The bottles tremble with the irritation instilled in them. After all, the vodka inside them is just as good as merchandise. This bizarre magician. Only people would appreciate that and stop buying from under the counter. Search for the Kabbalist. This whole magician is none other than Ariel Raffe. One must give him credit for ruling the entire bazaar. It seems that he set up a thriving moonshine distillery in a closed butcher shop. Place worth visiting. We were standing like right next to it earlier. Oh yeah, literally ran right.
Where do you think you're going, pretty boy?
I'm looking for someone.
Trying to get
They
some
say
daggum
he's got a
makeup.
business here.
Do the smart thing and hit the road. Go on, fuck off.
You
Sounds
talk
like a contact
just like
info.
the friend I'm looking for.
I'm asking you nicely, capisce? Bid it.
Clothes store.
Am I wrong, or are you guarding a closed butcher store? This is Ariel Roffe's Geschäft, right?
I'll check you the hell out in a minute and we'll be done.
Looking for Ariel Raffe.
I'm looking for Ariel Roffe.
Then you can double fuck off, you fucking dummkopf!
You'll attract more attention with that shouting.
Buzz before I get my club. You're not gonna tell me how to do my job, you flibbit and raggedy sot. Beat it.
Drunk customers.
I swear, I know this is Ariel's hideout.
Know how to read? It says butcher's shop.
Sure, it's extra kosher, because there's no meat at all in there. Come on, every bum at Ruzhitz reeks of booze from this place.
And when they come here, I'll tell them to fuck off.
Ow. Corrupt police.
But I know Ariel's got his hideout here. I even know which copper's hands he greases.
I don't know about no bribes, you provocateur.
Provocateur?
Fuck off.
Please, I just want a word with Ariel.
Ogres, how come he's still standing here mouthing off at you?
It's me, Victor.
Shulsky, I remember. Fuck off.
So, should I give him what for, boss?
Do what you want.
Hear me out.
Ariel, come on. Let's talk, please.
But Ogras, maybe don't take on the son of Shrut Miestia on your own, yeah? I'll call you a priest if you want.
What in our relations? Lelik or Marana. Pakistan. Rude. Bye. Yeah, maybe I should have done that and just damaged him. Just break him. He has something. Probably fine. Well, he got sent home. Yeah, we getting heated here with things. Give it a heal. Bye, Felicia.
All right, leave him be. I'm sorry. Come on, Shulsky. Let's get out of sight. But if anything starts shaking, I'll shoot you.
Don't stare. That way.
This whole butcher's shop is a cover, right?
None of your business.
Got going on in here. Got booze everywhere.
Sit down. Tell me why you're bothering me. How exactly did you find me?
Let's comment on the setting.
Very inventive hiding spot. And a nice place.
We've got our own little store here with different varieties. I'm just doing my best to unload it efficiently. Don't waste my time.
Wow, okay. Found him.
It wasn't such a huge challenge.
Who squealed?
The dungeon.
There are traces all over the dungeon. You're not being very careful.
If you want something out of me, you better get to the ass-kissing part. Say what you want.
Let's ask why people call that man.
Why do they call that bruiser Oguras?
He's got a green pecker from untreated pox with these little bumps like on those little cocktail curtains.
No, we didn't need to
I
know
hope
that.
he gets well soon.
I'll pass that on. That everything?
Green pecker. Get to the point.
I've got a certain
Don't need nothing
problem,
else.
and I'd like to get rid of it quickly.
Is it made of clay and weighs 2 tons when it shows up? So you got sick of running back and forth across Kervich Bridge?
What do you mean?
I'm not going to pretend I understand.
Golems aren't great at swimming, remember? Since it's following you, going across a bridge would force it to.
Oh.
Forget it. I can see why you can't deal with it on your own.
I need the knowledge of a Kabbalist. Your knowledge.
I think I have at least a few reasons to say no, don't I? The main one is the death of my business partner and best friend.
I can't say that because my pride is too high. No. Because I've been clicking this too much. I guess we'll deny it.
I didn't know a golem was after me.
You shouldn't have shown up at the dungeon that day at all.
You shouldn't have taken that job. I don't have time, Ariel. We both know that only you can help me. You can keep tormenting me, but are you going to tell me something or not?
I can torment you and tell you. A golem is a salutor like any other, but housed in a physical form. But you attract it and bind it in the same way.
Let me speak.
The difference being that it's following blood first and the flaw second. But first, you have to deprive the golem of its physical body, the shell in which the salutor is housed. You also need to know where the ritual was conducted, because that's the only place you can do it. Good luck.
Golem's corporeality. Golem is a unique salutor due to the fact that it has a physical form. As long as the material shell doesn't crack, nothing can be done about it. Let's ask about the flaw.
So, apart from my family's blood, the golem is attracted to my initial flaw, right?
Initial? So how many have you got?
Ignore.
Doesn't matter.
I think so too.
So that you know, we know where it was summoned.
I know the place the golem was summoned. The basement of Nozick Synagogue.
So, Sofer managed to do it?
Only be stopped in a place where it was brought to life, so everything must be resolved in the basement of the synagogue. Let's ask how to get rid of the golem's physical body.
How can I get rid of that clay shell it has?
You can't. For that you need a Kabbalist. Moi. I know the incantation for the Barur ritual.
What?
Instructions for reversing the evil eye, cleansing body and soul, and hiding from the unwanted, but why should I explain them to you?
I'm guessing this will cost me something. Money? A favor? A further humiliation?
We'll see.
Alright, we know everything.
Thank you. So we're going into the basement of a synagogue, where you'll use Kabbalah to strip the golem of its physical form, right? Then I'll bind it and free myself from its curse?
Not quite. The golem is mine.
What do you need it for?
What do you need the golem for?
None of your business.
You want revenge? That's very sentimental if you think about it.
Another word, and you'll be looking for a new Kabbalist.
Okay.
Agreed. The golem will be yours.
You didn't say the magic words.
I hereby promise that the golem is yours, as long as you can handle it.
Way to go. Don't worry about the rest.
Hold on.
What?
Didn't it say
If I lose my
Say something.
initial flaw, I'll lose contact with my initial salutor, right?
Could be yes, could be no. I don't know. Want to find out?
No.
Unless you've got a long line of relatives with flaws.
Shulsky family blood is needed to complete the ritual, the blood of someone with a flaw. To be exact, since I'm not going to sacrifice mine, I need to know if my sister carries one as well.
I've got a sister, twin, but I don't know if Ligia carries a flaw.
Lovely name. And a strong bond of blood. If she's important to you, the golem has to be bound.
I know.
Then go back to your sister and find out if she carries a flaw.
Okay.
All right, I'll bring her here. Maybe she'll be better off without the flaw.
I'm not here to heal your conscience. You're one cold son of a bitch. A toast? A very successful batch. We haven't shipped everything out yet.
This won't make me go blind, will it?
The risk is part of the fun.
Toast.
L'chaim.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Ready?
To the synagogue, I guess.
Let's get this over with.
Godspeed. Find that flaw of Ligia's.
Don't we have to get Lydia? Yeah. Dang it. Why'd I do that? Right. Set of 3 candles. Ariel scanned words. Deep meditation on the Kabbalistic nature of the elements around the candles. Fire, air, and water are complemented by earth, which constitutes Golem's essence, at least in theory. The creation contains descriptions of mystical Kabbalistic rituals. Thoughts of doubt clung to the book. Ariel admitted to himself that he would have wielded the names of God more skillfully, have his faith not died one fateful afternoon. Having sensed that I was coming, however, Raphael composed himself. The ritual is based on the use of the right combination of the God and the elements complemented by Golem. Kabbalah is at heart. Okay. Area to go to. Now I gotta run all the way out here. It says it's here. She chilling here somewhere? Oh. She's in the shop. I mean, that makes sense, I guess.
Not now, Victor. I don't have time.
You know how to stop the golem?
We have to talk about the golem. I know how to stop it now.
You know what to do? Tell me.
That path's closed, huh?
I found out that you can only call off a golem in the place where it was made. It was summoned in the synagogue.
How do you know that?
Because I'm a she knows I am. Shot told us.
Father's former sales clerk led me there.
Hayat? How did he know? Don't tell me he had something to do with this.
Let's tell her the truth.
Well, he begged the previous rabbi to send the golem after father. He did it out of revenge for the disappearance of a certain Horowitz.
The pharmacist? What exactly is Hayat accusing Papa of? Of killing him?
Do you trust me?
Do you trust me, sister?
I trust you. And I'm glad that you're here with me, even if it's not always easy.
Alright, now ask about the flaw.
Do you know what a flaw is?
Kind of, but Papa didn't tell me too much about his abilities.
That's what matters most.
If you were to tell me the one thing in your life that matters most, what would it be?
Where's this coming from? My family. And you, too, of course.
Now, seriously this time.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm putting you second. Work comes first. I want to work. Hard and honestly. And I want to be respected for it. Not have fingers pointed at me. And so it will be.
So the hallmarks of a flaw within Lygia, one associated with the ambitious approach to life. That's it. I already have all the information on the Golem's curse. All I need to do now is go to the ritual site with Lygia. Area Raffe will be waiting for us there. I should keep a promise made to a... What was it?
I don't doubt you've got that certain something inside you.
Thank you for your honesty.
I will. And thank you for opening up to me. And good luck.
Thank you.
I meant the people who stand in your way.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, can you come with me?
I need you. We must end it. Together.
You sound serious. What's going on?
Today, the curse placed on Father will lose its power. But we have to get going.
Are we going down into the synagogue basement?
Yeah, he's expecting us.
Ariel Roffa is already waiting for us. He's the one leading this whole thing.
Do I know him?
I sincerely hope not. He's not a suitable companion for you.
Oh, now I'm dying of curiosity.
There's no time.
How exciting. I feel 10 years old again.
Boom, boom. And we might as well start it.
Darling sister, here in person. You clearly are of the same blood. We have nearly everything ready, I see.
I don't think we've met. Lygia Szulska.
Ariel Ruffer. The pleasure is mine.
Mr. Ruffer, this is everything I've been able to find. The candles are placed where you commanded.
Fine.
Fine.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Shulsky. And you must be dear Ligia Shulska. My regards.
The Mademoiselle looks pale. Do you feel all right, my lady?
Yes, sure.
Victor, I need a pound of flesh, and it's up to you whose body it comes from.
Victor, what's going on? What's he talking about?
Explain.
To lure the golem, we need your mature flaw.
Am I the bait?
That did sound bad.
I could have phrased it better. The point is that only you with your flaw can lure the golem here.
Will I lose my flaw in the process?
One that's linked with aspirations, chasing something, ambition, even to an excessive degree. And yes, you will lose it.
Fine. Get that flaw out of me.
Let's thank her.
Thank you for trusting me.
But him, I don't know about.
I'll keep an eye on him.
Enough chit-chat. Since everything's ready, let's get to work.
Ask Cat to strip the golem of its body.
How do you get rid of the golem's physical form?
There's an old ritual. It's called the Bearer. It's a sifting ritual. The incantation allows us to sift out the demonic part from the rest of the creature. It also helps with cases of possession.
Good to know.
By the way, your father must have really gotten under Sopha's skin.
My father had that effect on people.
Is the ritual safe?
This ritual, are you sure it's safe?
Just trust me, as I trust you'll keep your word. I won't touch a hair on your sister's head.
I'm here, Mr. Roffer.
And aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Alright, we're ready?
Let's begin.
Don't mess this up.
I'll do my best.
Won't it come?
Patience.
Well, Mr. Thickums. That's a lot of clay, too.
Hashem, be merciful.
Have more faith, Feldman. More faith.
You gotta have faith, man.
Yit Kadash Shimiraba. Ready?
Yes.
I take her flaw, you get rid of the golem, and we're quits.
We can try to fool him. Let's try that one.
I've reconsidered our deal, Arya.
What?
right. Bellus or Krampus. What's that? He's casting. Make every attack on the enemy deal the maximum damage. Seems sucky. Ouch. Now. That didn't kill him? Oh, he didn't go yet. A heal in there. Where'd I get that 11 damage from? Can we just pick the focus? I only get one focus. Okay, that's what I thought it was gonna. Lowers all in the focus by one. Pocket sand. Oh, I have a debuff on me. That's what's going to take so much life away. Ooh, wowzers. That canceled his move? It did, didn't it? That dot he's putting on me. Alright. That should do her unless there's another round. Don't let the golem slip out of your hands.
So threatening now, are you?
Ah, tits.
Even Ganefs have more honor.
Well, you know, life's not always fair.
We don't always get what we want in life.
We had a deal. Fuck off!
Enough! Stop! Both of you! Not here!
You're lucky, Shulsky.
That's enough, Mr. Rofa.
You'll be looking over your shoulder for the rest of your life.
Let's get your sister to a safe place. I'll call a carriage.
Storms, yeah, we had storms all day. We had a tornado warning while I was at work today. It's kind of wild. Yeah, it was like 70 some degrees this morning. Now it's like 40 or cooling off.
What happened? How did I get here?
Feldman helped me bring you here. He just left. He told me to say hello.
The worst part passed.
That was kind of
when I got home from work, it was really
What about
crazy. It
the
was hailing and
golem?
all sorts of stuff. Let's explain the case.
Now we're safe from the curse of Satanisław. The golem is mine now.
And what about my flaw?
Still haven't.
Nothing. I didn't want to take the chance that without the flaw you'd become someone else. We're joined by blood and we both carry flaws. It didn't matter to the golem.
So why did you bring me to the synagogue? What was that for?
It was just a little. The other option won't let us.
All this was so that Rafa wouldn't suspect anything. If he'd seen through me, he wouldn't have performed
She's
the
probably not
ritual.
gonna like that.
I almost died of fear because of you.
And I sound sorry, don't I?
There will be consequences. Ariel Rafa doesn't seem like someone who easily forgets.
How do you feel?
How do you feel?
Like before. But more so. I need to sign all the sureties and tackle the shelf of ointments in Mirov. What about you?
For the moment, I'm okay.
I'm sure you're both safe.
We're safe, since I've got the golem.
I hope you know what you're saying.
She will let her rest.
I have to go. I think you should rest.
Nonsense. I don't have time for this. Victor? I think Papa would have been proud of you.
That's right. Yeah, now we need to Rasputin. Born letter, Miss Shulska. Practical man, I'm not driven by sentiments. I'm driven by profit. Our combined assets, united by measure or by marriage, will bring plentiful benefits to both of us. Your money will help build my cold meat empire, and you'll be able to end that work nonsense. Cold meats for me. So that was the other golem. So we had to trick him to even get that. So if you were a good boy in the game, you wouldn't even be able to get that last. We were a little bit naughty on that last one. We tricked the guy. Now Liggy is mad at us. All right. Yeah.
Mr. Shulsky, there's a young lady to see you. I'll serve tea in the drawing room.
I won't stay long. There's no need.
Thank you, Grażynka.
A nice house, a spot of tea, a housekeeper. When the revolution comes, everything here will go up in smoke.
That's a bad joke.
Over my dead body. This house is my heritage.
I'm teasing.
Did he say anything?
You know what? He confirmed my belief that thaumaturges are freaks.
We gave her an onion. He gave him a fork. Or gave her a fork. Interesting. Thank you.
Thank you, Wanda.
I'm glad I could help. I've got an appointment with Michal.
Bye. Bye, Felicia.
See you.
Sooner than you think.
Will the young lady be visiting us more often?
How dare. I don't know.
How should I know?
Well, tough. I'm out of here.
She's like, if that. Wow. Alright, I think let's go do the Rasputin thing and then we'll be good for tonight. There's a quest right there. Victor, you old bastard, come see me when you have time. I have got something coming up, just like the good old days. Skin. I only got to work like a little over 6 hours tomorrow. I stayed over a couple days because we were lacking a second shift, and then our overtime got denied. So they're like, boss is like, he's like, you just leave early on Friday, I guess. I'm like, I don't have a problem with that, but our work's still not going to get done. Sometimes it takes like a week or two of getting behind before they realize that we're scheduled. Oh, from your desk? Yeah, I looked at that desk in Discord, man. It looks pretty cool. So, yes, the weekend deliveries are always great. Get it on a Saturday. Concur.
Do you have a moment?
For you, always.
I need your help. Again.
And I won't turn you down again.
Yeah, what do you currently have? Like I have I have a glass foot on mine, so yeah, I've had it forever. Ooh. You'll just have to get used to it, I guess.
It's approaching.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
You won't escape it, nor hide from it.
I don't want to die.
It's not up to you. Sometimes you have to accept.
Mine has a pull-out keyboard tray, keyboard and a mouse tray. Dang, man, he flexing. His tater's shaking.
Now, give him the command.
From now on, you will.
Oh, yeah. Mine's not too good a shape either. Yeah, I feel like that's the first thing to go in any kind of pull-out, any desk with a pull-out keyboard tray. Yeah, the sliders go out, the bearings or whatever. Something messes up on it. All right, we got that one. We got that golem. So we got all the golems. What's his skill? Double the suffering states on all enemies? Oh, that's the thing he was casting, huh? Yeah. Ball bearings everywhere. Oh wow, so man, you can put dots on everybody and that just double them. Kind of wild. Let's actually just get the... I want to get that other skill, but I don't think we need to right now. I'm kind of debating on putting these in here just in case we need skills. All right, I'm going to give her a save here, and I'm going to call it a night. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Appreciate it. I feel like we're getting close to the end. I thought this game had 3 acts in it, but unless the Act 3 is really short, I don't really know. I guess we'll find out.